So for our monthly events, we said there was two of us. Was it Daz and Edward, or who had the plane crashes?
Yeah.
Let
Three
me
of
pull
us,
it
I
up.
think.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah,
viewers said there was
three
going
of
to be
us.
an incident with a
I
plane.
did as well. Three.
Three.
So we had three.
Yeah.
Oh, three corroborated a plane crash, and the Japan airliner crashed spectacularly. And then
Yeah.
Daz and Edward had the tsunami. You had the water bubbling up, and there was the earthquake, and it generated a tsunami, and that was on the news.
Yeah.
So two good hits.
I saw some video that they at first they reported it as scuba divers that had recorded the underwater earthquake off Japan. But then somebody said, "Oh no, this is from a few years ago." But so I was like, I gotta find somebody must have done it because they're underwater scuba diving. The earthquake happens and it looks just like that. The whole ocean just like with all this debris and everything coming up just like in the drawing. So I'm hoping to find a video like that. That would be really pretty cool.
I saw a
Right in the
video of
first
the
month.
water upwelling that matched you guys. So
Oh man, send the link. I'd like to see that.
yeah, somebody, Sean is gonna. Oh, thank you, Sean.
Yeah, these are what you guys had for the plane crash or shoot down. Daz had it, Nyiam had it, Edward had it.
So Edward had a fiery crash, and it was
Yeah.
on the side. So that's exactly right.
But it
It
sounds like
didn't
everybody in the Coast
spiral
Guard
out of the
crew died.
sky exactly, but still, the reductionist analysis says a spectacular plane event.
I think I
Oh.
drew a map as well. Or maybe it was,
Oh, it was,
for
yeah.
something for that as well that might have matched. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, when we see a plane in an RV session, you kind of expect it to be in the sky, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't feel that it's going to crash on the ground, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Very strange.
And then an interesting. Okay, there's the underwater stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, three of you had that.
Yeah, Daz, Edward, and Nyiam all had. Nyiam was focused on the Earth, which it was an earthquake.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but it just happened to be underwater. Yeah. Nice work, guys.
Man,
And then
right in the beginning
division
the
of effort on the plane crash. I had reported there would be air traffic control. I had an air traffic control screen with lines going every which way. As
Yeah, let me
soon
pull that
as
up.
that thing crashed, and I heard the recording, somebody sent it to me. Air traffic control said, all runways are closed. All runways are closed. So they had, okay, Sean's going to show that. There it is down at the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so
Yep.
I said air traffic control problems, a screen with flight tracks like all over the place. They closed Haneda Airport, and that was a time when they had flights coming in from all over the world that were low on fuel. And air traffic control, that is a nightmare for them to immediately close the airport and have to reroute all these planes. And you could hear the radio calls. I've got the YouTube of them diverting all the aircraft, like, flight 312, go this way, flight 417, go around. So yeah, we were all over those two big events. Good work, everybody.
Here's another interesting one here, guy. Let me just share on this one. I'm still following this story, and it may, at this point, it may be a stretch, but I just want to throw it out there just because it's pretty interesting. Now, yesterday, there were news reports coming in of a potential terror attack in New York. If you guys heard that, specifically on Roosevelt Island, which is an island. My wife's mother lives on Roosevelt Island. So when I heard that, I was like, "Oh my God!" So the first stories were they were saying it was a terror attack because they heard bombs going off. That was the first one, and I started thinking about this, and I started thinking about these. Like, I showed this to my wife. She says, "Oh yeah, that's what the bridge looks like that connects Manhattan to Roosevelt Island. Looks exactly like this." And then she said, I said, "Yeah, about this train." She says, "Oh, there's an underwater subway that goes from Roosevelt Island to Manhattan. That goes under the ocean." And I was like, holy crap, I can't imagine that the tremors that were causing sewers to explode on Roosevelt Island I can't imagine that it would not have an impact on the train rail, the subway that runs under the ocean, although I'm still looking for some information on that. But I have the shakeup taking place here. I'm not sure if it's related. That may be something that's still to come, but it's just a couple pieces that I was like really wild that were kind of thrown at me. But then later they said, okay, they're saying it was an earthquake, which never freaking happens on New York. And they took away the terrorism thing. So they're like, it was tremors, caused the explosions. They cut off yeah, maybe, man. I mean, my wife was like, an earthquake on Roosevelt Island. You got to be kidding me, man. But hey, man, but just some interesting stuff there. Some stuff I'm following. I thought it was pretty interesting.
That is interesting. Oh, you're on mute, Dave.
Okay, sorry. It is so interesting to see these big worldwide news events happen and then look at our data that we have published like 3 days before and see how it matches up, because it's not exactly to the letter, but it's right there. You know, it's how remote viewing works. Interesting stuff. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
That's a lot in the first 3 days of the new year. I mean, oh my God. It's like,
Normally a bunch of stuff happens in the last week, right before we do the feedback and the next one. And you guys are all front heavy.
Wasting no time on this one.
Yeah, 2024 is off to a fast start.
Right out of the gate.
Yeah.